All right. Hey, everybody. Joe Martucci here. We're getting set up. I want to talk to you about this flash flooding that's been occurring up and down the Jersey Shore. I think you can hear me. You can't see me. I know that. I'm trying to get our video to work here. Might take a second. Let's see if we can get it to pop up. Apologies if not. Let's see. Looks like it's not going to work here. We have a chat going on here. How is the flooding by you, if any? Sorry for the video ish. Sorry for the webcam. All right, so we're putting that in the public chat. Let's see if I can bring myself back in here for video. Looks like I cannot. All right. Well, we'll have to see what's going on here. Sorry about that. At least you can have me as we talk about what's happening across the area. We'll just show this for you right now. And appreciate everybody tuning in. This live stream, as always, is brought to you by Finally Dry Waterproofing. If you have water in your basement, you can give them a call. They'll fix it right at 856 491 2298. That's 856 491 2298. All right, so we're taking a look at what's happening across the area. We have some heavy thunderstorms that have been around really Monmouth and Ocean counties here this afternoon, or I should say this morning, excuse me. Um, and you kind of see that this rain is going in a few different directions right now. You see some rain that's going from south to north here. I draw that with my purple arrow. Let's see if I can make it a better color for you here. Why don't we do white? See here my white arrow. Let's delete that white arrow. You see some rain coming up, and then we have some other rain coming from the west. And the combination of the two is really what's making this area, eastern Monmouth into Ocean, the heaviest spots when it does come to rainfall here. We do actually have a flood report of Route 71 in Deal is closed due to flooding right now. So Route 71 is a pretty busy thoroughfare running up and down the shore in Monmouth County. That is currently closed right now due to the tidal flooding. Or not the tidal flooding, the rainfall flooding we have. It's actually important to note this is not tidal flooding necessarily. We are getting close to high tide, and that can cause some issues alone, but this is mostly freshwater flooding. I want to take you here. This is our weather alerts right now. Let's see if we can share that with you. Show you what's happening on our screen. Here we go. We do have a flash flood warning. That means life or property threatening flooding for most of Monmouth County. This is primarily going to be Asbury Park on north at the coast and then extending out further to the west here in Monmouth County. So we do have parts of the area that are in a flash flood warning. You might have gotten a notification on your phone about what's happening there. We did as well, but then also far western Monmouth County is also in a flash flood warning as well, and they will have that in effect into both areas into the afternoon here. The flash flood warning that is in eastern Monmouth is in effect until 3:15 p.m. today. We're actually going to get a new flash flood warning as well. I think it should populate in a second here. Yep, there it is. We have another one that's now down into Brick. That's also in effect until 3:45 p.m. And then the one in Western Monmouth, and that runs down the Turnpike until 2:45 p.m. That's in Cumberland County as well. So you can see my mouse here. A few areas with that, with the flash flood warning. Now, what we do is there's different tags That's what it's called in the National Weather Service lingo, tags. Um, in effect in terms of how destructive, considerable, or base that flood warning is. So actually, these areas right now are in a considerable tag. So that's the middle one of the three. So you go from base, then you go to considerable, and then you go to destructive. Now, a considerable is one that will prompt flash flood warnings on your phone here. Um, we're going to get some text messages soon from Tony Flores, who's in Highlands Borough. They're one of our Surely Safe clients. I just reached out to him to see what the flooding would be like here, so we can get an idea of what's happening. Let us know where you're tuning in from, what the flooding issues, if any, are for you. Um, and we'll show you what's going on here over the past couple of hours or so. This is from the updated New Jersey Weather Network here. We're going to show you our precipitation over the past 24 hours. Two things stand out to me. One, this turnpike corridor really taking the brunt of the water here over the past 24 hours. 2.52 in Seabright. We look at Monmouth County and see if we can zoom in here. 2.90 in Oceanport, 2.67 in Howell. Most of Monmouth County saw over an inch and a half of rain. The exception far southern Monmouth County, where they saw less than an inch. But here's the other thing: Cape May County, Cape May bubble in full effect here. Not seeing much right now over the past 24 hours, less than a tenth of an inch. But you go up and down the turnpike corridor from exit 1 all the way to about exit 11 or so, over an inch and a half of rain in the past 24 hours. And that includes Monmouth County, which is seeing even up to 3.09 inches in Cream Ridge. We are getting lots of notifications on my phone. We're going to mute those so you don't see them pop up. This is from Tony Flores, again, in Highlands here. This is Bay Avenue looking north. So you're taking a lot. I'm looking at this just as you're looking at this. Water on the road here. Again, this is freshwater flooding. This is not tidal flooding. And then here we go again. This is Snug Harbor in Highlandsboro in the northern part of Monmouth County, and you can see the flooding there. So we have a lot going on here when it comes to the flooding situation across the area here. And I think I'm going to show you our maps here. You can see that the flooding has been fairly significant over the past, or the rainfall has been fairly significant in spots over the past 24 hours. Now, what I want to show you, if I can get up the link, here we go, is how much rain have we seen all weekend long since Friday on 4th of July. We're going to be able to do this in just a second. We have a precipitation analysis. Let's see if we can turn that on. What we're looking at is the precipitation analysis over the past 72 hours. I'll turn on some counties and states so you get an idea of where you are. And what we're looking at here is a few inches of rain. Let's see if our legend can pop up here. So anywhere where you see those greens, that's at least an inch of rain, but the yellows are over 4 inches of rain. And you see where that heavy rain has been. It has been in Monmouth and Northern Ocean counties. I can turn on some observations for us as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to plot our rainfall over. Um, let's start from Friday and let's go until now. We're going to make this a little bigger for you so you can see. And you see that cutoff of what's happening in Atlantic and Cape as opposed to Monmouth and Ocean. And this is why Cape May County is in that extreme drought, or that level 3 of 4 drought, while Northern Ocean and Monmouth counties are in that level 2 of 4 drought and will probably improve more as we go forward. Now, what I can do is I can show you, hey, what was everywhere that saw over 2.07 inches of rain. And you see those numbers here: 3.23 in Jackson, 3.96 in Cream Ridge, 2.38 in Monmouth Beach, Upper Deerfield at 3.63 inches of rain there as well. And we can go even a step further. Hey, where did we see over 3 inches of rain or thereabouts? I'll even show some other spots. And you see very clearly this Monmouth County over to Trenton, down south, southwest along the Turnpike corridor that showed um, these highest values of the rainfall, 4.16 in Sicklerville, and even extending into parts of Cumberland County, 3.63. I'll just go into Monmouth and Northern Ocean, see if we have any other data here that's over three. Yeah, so Neptune reporting 5.07. That might be an over exaggeration there, but definitely 3 to 4 in these locations here. Let's show you some webcams. We're going to go to NJDOT webcams. This was always super popular during our live streams we had with the flooding and with the snow that we had over the past couple of months. Of course, no snow now. Let's go to. There's a lot going on here. Let's go to some of our traffic cams. This is a look at Route 71 at 36, and traffic is moving. Go to Eatontown under maintenance. Can't see that. This is over in Tinton Falls, exit 105, just wet on the roads. 109 Parkway doing all right. So a lot of wet roads, but again, 71 in Deal, like we said, had some issues there. It's closed due to flooding. 2 vehicles were stuck in floodwaters along Ocean Avenue in Deal as well. So Deal having some issues there with the flooding. I can't imagine that's the only spot that's having those issues. You go to Monmouth Beach, water rescues in Monmouth Beach as well. So we've been seeing, um, some real issues with the water in spots here across the area. So where do we go from here? Show you on our forecast loop. Kind of see these thunderstorms slowly fizzling out as we go into our Monday afternoon. This is according to the HER, the HRRR. This is an American model, and this is 5 p.m. And by then, we should be drying out. It'll be a slow dry out. It's still going to be gloomy and muggy, but a slow dry out. So that's what we have for you. I wanted to give you an update on where we are over the next couple of hours or so. Another shout out to Finally Dry Waterproofing. Tired of watering your basement or crawl space? Trust Finally Dry Waterproofing's family-owned company to fix it right. They install permanent drainage solutions guaranteed for 2 ownerships with no limit. Get your free inspection at finallydrywaterproofing.net. It's finallydrywaterproofing.net.